Hi, Hongyan, Daphne here. Thank you for writing another essay. You are doing really well. It's great. All my students are so busy at the moment. I love how everyone is being really positive at using this time to write essays, which is great. So nowadays, a few people take their family with them. Is it a positive or negative development, and to what extent? So there's a lot of questions inside this question. The issue of whether travellers should bring their families along on a work trip or leave them at home has been debated for many years. Absolutely perfect. I like this. Bring their families along on. Very good phrasal verb there. And has been debated. Perfect. In my opinion, I completely agree that family companionship, you might need to use the noun there, during travel for business purposes, S, is a positive development. Now, you need to tell me why. Family development, uh, as well as, or something like that. It feels a little bit short, that intro, and I need you to indicate what you're going to talk about. So your intro should naturally lead me into what you're going to talk about. A bit more there. On one hand, there's ample evidence that travelling abroad for work with families may have a positive effect on travellers' work. Okay, let's get some more. Let's get some more words in here. Travelling abroad, spelling there actually. Abroad. Watch out on the spelling there. For work with family members. So rather than just saying families again, try not to repeat. Family members and young ones, young and children. Sorry, hang on. May have a positive and motivational effect. So your writing is lovely, but the way to score highly is going to be for you to add in some more really high level words. Effect on travellers, corporate work. Do you see what I'm doing? Just by adding little words here, it's going to help you score higher on lexis, on vocabulary. This is largely because accompanying by the, so being accompanied by, or because accompanying loved ones are, you can't have accompanying by there. You'd have to have being accompanied by. Yeah, let's go, because it's sort of like a passive construction. Being accompanied by their loved ones, especially children. Watch out for this one. Could. Remember how, please, 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 avoid can. Could. Bring. Fun. A lot of fun. That's not good enough for IELTS. Could bring. Welcome distraction. As well as time for the family to reconnect. Okay, so be careful on language. You need to make sure this language is academic and high level all the way. And this would, rather than no, don't use will. So please don't use can and will. Use would. Greatly reduce their tiredness and stress so they could be more energetic and productive during work or during meetings. So again, let's not repeat during meetings. A recent study by Labour Power magazine has shown that many enterprises encourage their employees to take families on both domestic and international business trips, since their work efficiency could be doubled in comparison to okay, yeah. Therefore, it's conclusively clear that foreign business travel with family companions might positively affect. Yeah, we've had positive already. Might be beneficial for work performance. Yeah, for just go work performance. Okay, so keep it tight. Keep it really, really tight. Don't let any informal words slip into this. On the other hand, family members usually benefit. Family members could usually benefit from international travel. Firstly, they may have the chance to discover somewhere unfamiliar. So this is too many words. Somewhere they are familiar with. Just go somewhere unfamiliar. exploring beautiful landscape, yeah, that's lovely, even learning new languages and skills, which could, to get into a relative clause here, better structure, which could broaden the horizons of minds, lovely. Secondly, you don't need to repeat that, just put overseas work trips. So overseas work trips could enable families to better understand the traveller's work intensity, yes, and huge, yeah, I like that idea. Yes, I really like that. So all family members would additionally, furtherly out doesn't exist. Additionally, treasure the time spent together, spent infinite together, and contribute. Yes, and contribute and dedicate themselves to building ing a closer and supportive and closer if you're comparing and more supportive relationship. Okay, really nice paragraph. Now don't say on the other hand, because you're going in the same way. It's not on the one hand, on the other hand, you're arguing the same thing. So you're arguing the same thing. You're arguing like firstly, secondly, you're not changing direction. You're arguing two good things. Okay, so be careful on that, the coherence there, watch out for that. Really super important, be careful on that. Conclusion, IB travellers should bring their families while flying abroad, because not only do they want more efficiently, but the families gain a wonderful experience. Okay, I believe, I go back to the question that the trend for travellers to be accompanied, yeah, is a positive development. Just check back to that title. Really check you're still on your title, because you've been asked to talk about the you've been asked to talk about is it a positive development? So that's what you need to be talking about. Check that. Now, what you haven't done, Flora, is talk about negative, and I think you sorry, Hongyan, sorry, Hongyan. What you haven't done is get the negative element in here. So at some point you should be addressing that. So you could go here. Or start with although. Although it may be distracting for the businessman to have his family with them, yeah, yeah. Although it might be, although he might get distracted if they're there, and then you could go back into a positive. But so you need to have, I think, although, and then the disadvantage, and then back to the positive again. Okay, then you would have addressed all parts of the question, because you haven't quite addressed all parts of it. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. At the end of the course, there is a module on using although, which is quite helpful. Okay, so a formal complaint. You've eaten at a restaurant with terrible experience. Okay. Dear Sir, Madam, I'm writing to complain about the unacceptable dishes served in your restaurant where I ate last week. Yeah. Over the years, Marion's been the best place for my family to celebrate and reunite, and we were very satisfied. We have always been, so in the past, always been very satisfied. So this is before now. We've always been very satisfied. However, on our parents' wedding anniversary, ceremony, hosted in your restaurant, some tables were served with salad and fruit that were not fresh. Okay, good, you've explained that really well. I immediately informed the shift manager working that day about this issue, but she only replaced our dishes without proper explanations. I could not believe that we, as loyal customers, I go plural here, as loyal customers, had been ignored without any apology. Good. Awful meal and inappropriate response ruined the anniversary and also made us disappointed, irritated. Great language. New sentence here. I'm writing to request a refund as we spent a lot of money on this dinner. Maybe as this dinner was expensive. Again, a lot of is a bit casual. As this dinner was expensive and did not meet our expectations. Look forward to hearing from you. Absolutely fabulous. Well done. Lovely letter, Hongyan. Really good. Good work there on that one. I hope that task two corrections helpful for you, and stay safe. Look after yourself.